What's up, Fuggins? And all my beautiful shooters out there in YouTube world. Hey, Daniel Papa Pew Pew is coming to you live from, well, Jacksonville, Florida. Another hotel parking lot. Travel life. Y'all know how it is. Had to take these kids, let them have a little fun. Hey, y'all make sure y'all double tapping that like button, dropping some comments, checking out the content, sub it to the channel. Remember, nothing's for sale or trade. Entertainment, educational purposes only. I'd lean more towards the entertainment because I would never take educational purpose from me. What is up, Desert Armory? How are you doing, my brother? How's it going? We here in old Jacksonville, Florida, doing the travel life. Y'all see how we do it, though. We got a little something with us. We ain't never without it. Forgot to turn your notifications off. Haha, woke me up. Oh, my bad, dog. My bad. Wake up. It's 3:43 in the morning where I am. It's time to rise and shine and drink some coffee type stuff. Get that caffeine and nicotine in. Fixing to get into my first Red Bull. And get the day going. I'll wake the family up after I do this little lobby live, and we're going to do a little bit more traveling today and have a good time. Going well, sleeping. Get you some sleep, bro. Get you some sleep. Won't hurt my feelings. People got to have some sleep. But yeah, we at the old Daisy, and you know what I'm saying? Had to have a place to stay. Everybody getting that cold weather starting to drop. We got a little chilly here, but not too bad. Ours won't hit us till Tuesday or Wednesday. You preaching tomorrow. There you go, bro. That looks like a homeless person or something walking by the fence there. But look here, you better not be playing too much around my car. See, that's why you always got to pay attention to what's going around you. There be people walking around and you not even know it. This dude looks like he camping in the box or something behind the fence. Kind of crazy. Well, he got these big LEDs shining on his box. He might have to move or deal with them. Either way, because I keep my headlights on. Good to see y'all. 5 people in here. Double tap them screens. Let's go. Drop some comments. Make sure that thumbs up button's up. If you don't do nothing else, like the live stream. And if you really feel froggy, there's a super chat button there. Drop a couple dollars. Tell you what, thank you for going live. You know, that type of stuff. Don't back off, bro. Have you some good rest. 20 people in here. Yes. Double tap them screens. We traveling, as my heading says, travel life. How do you travel? How do you stay safe? Well, I'm going to show you one of the babies that I'm carrying today. Once again, we're not going anywhere. We're sitting in the car. But there's the 1911 45 ACP ready to go. You know what I'm saying? This is how we roll. And then I got on body. I'm running the Derya DY9Z, which is the 43X clone. Y'all come on in, double tap them screens. Let's go. Grab your favorite beverage. Mine just so happens this morning to be the Red Bull Ice Edition. Ice. Not the people, the drink. You know what I'm saying? Coming to a city near you. Type shit. Let's go. Double tap them screens this morning. Y'all see them palm trees? Y'all know we in Florida when you see the palm trees. 4 people in here. Drop some comments. Drop some likes. Drop some super chats. Drop something. Drop it like it's hot. I don't know. Let's go. Wake up, folks. 8 people. Hell yeah. Let's go. Double tap them screens. We traveling. I got the area out on. Look, man, that jacket fire, ain't it? Yeah, I know it is. We traveling. Got the kids up there still asleep. I think I just interrupted a homeless person though. Right behind these trees right here. Where you see my headlight shining. Looks like a tent or a box. You see the blue? Looks like a tent or a box. I just saw him walk along the fence line. And then he crawled into something right there. I don't know. This is where I park. I paid for the right to park here. My headlight's on. Sorry if I disturbed you. Not really. Little convenience store right there. And I guess he's back here in the corner just chilling like a villain. Looks like a cardboard box or something. I don't know. I don't really give 2 shits. Now I ain't turning my headlights off. I'm leaving my headlights on so I can see what's coming at me. I'm very tactical type shit. I'm very situational awareness type. I want to see what's coming at me. And lucky I ain't laying on the horn. You know how much I paid for this hotel to stay here tonight? Man, look here. I ain't turning my headlights off. What's up, everybody? Wake up. Let's get them moving around. Some of the regulars will pop in here in a few minutes. I don't know. Should we go with the Ice Edition? Or should we go with the Sea Blue Edition? What y'all think? Ice or blue? Ice or blue? Ice or blue? 17 people, double tap them screens. Let's go. If nothing else, man, help me get these likes up. Drop some comments, sub to the channel. And if you really feel froggy, hit that super chat. We got to hit the threshold. To finish doing the monetization, we got to make it to the hundo. So let's get there, guys. Double tap them screens. Help the channel out any way you can. If nothing else, just by liking the live stream. We got the 45 ACP sitting here beside us. She ready to go, you know what I'm saying, but we are not driving. Let me make this clear. I'm sitting in the parking lot smoking my cigarettes, letting the family sleep a little bit before I wake them up and we continue on with our travels. So double tap them screens. We are being safe. We are not driving the cars in park. I'm just letting the heat, you know, keep me warm. So type shit, double tap them screens, drop some comments, guys. We might turn on a little music here in a little while, but we're waiting on a certain time frame. That way we don't get clipped, you know, for copyright. So what is up with everybody? James Johnson, what is up? Appreciate everybody who stops in. First off, the ones that don't know me, I'm Daniel with Papa Pew Pews. I am a 2A gun channel. I happen to be traveling today, doing a little something different. Yesterday I went live from the zoo. Can't do that anymore, Marley. I'm a foster parent. I'm raising my grandchildren, my 3 grandchildren, a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 1-year-old. And when you're doing that, you got the state in your house, and they're constantly drug testing you. So not used to be one of my favorite things, but not can't partake. Can't have the devil's lettuce type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because they say bad. I say good, but they say bad. Plus, I carry a shit ton of firearms, and police don't like it when you got that old good stuff with you and you strapped to the max. Because I don't never just got one on me. I got several. Y'all want to see? Today we got no Girsan 1911 completely redone Wilson Combat everything with the St. Jude grips, patron saint of lost causes. That's the baby. She's always with me in the carry bag that carries my medicine. She's always with me. We also got the Derya Arms DY9Z, which is a 43X clone. But there ain't much clone about it. The damn thing's a 43X all day long. And then we got my baby, the 1911, always with me, holding some real hot, hornety, critical defense type shit. That's how we travel. Man, we doing great. You can't keep fire going because it's, oh Lord, you up there where it's cold. Yes, sir. I feel sorry for y'all. Y'all see my thermostat? It's still 51 degrees here. We started yesterday, 75. Right now we in Jacksonville, Florida. Our cold weather won't hit us till about Tuesday, Wednesday. Then we'll be in like the 20s for a little while, and then it'll jump back up to the 40s and 50s during the daytime. Oh, I'm from Georgia, homie. I'm right here on the Georgia-Florida line. I'm from a little town. Well, not to bring up a sore subject, my town is the town that has FLETC, the Federal Law Training Center, the place that trains the ICE agents. I'm in a little town called Brunswick, Georgia. But today, I'm hailing from Jacksonville, Florida. I woke my kids, my grandkids up yesterday and said, get in the car type shit. I done one of them spur of the moment. Let's load up. Let's head to Florida. Ooh, you South Appalachia. Man, I love the Appalachia. I love going to the mountains. That's actually where I was going to go on a surprise trip till I seen the weather report and seen the roads were going to be icing and they were going to be shutting stuff down, especially up near northern Atlanta. And I said, you know what? I'll stay my ass in the South. But yeah, we love us some mountains. Love me some Blue Ridge Mountains, some Smoky Mountains. Yeah, did I grow up around black people? I don't know. What you think? Maybe I'm part black. I know my grandson is. I grew up around all kind of people, man. I was business partners with Indians. I've got two Punjabi Indian grandkids. I got one mixed grandson. Yep, I grew up around all kind of people, Cajuns, and I didn't traveling all over the country. Like I have my accents, a little bit of everything. Sometimes you hear the Cajun, sometimes you'll hear the Italian come out in me. Sometimes you'll hear other things. But this is just how I talk, man. It never was an act. It never was a made-up thing. My accent is a mix of being around a bunch of people for many years. Double tap them screens, guys. Make sure that like button is lit up. We can't just have 3. Oh, we can't have that. That's unacceptable. Y'all double tap them screens. Let's go. And y'all see, we finally got monetized. So if y'all want to drop a little something, you know what I'm saying? Put a little something in the pocket. Hey, y'all can do that too, but no judgment, no pressure. I'd rather just talk to y'all for a minute. Holla at your boy. Got the 45 sitting there. Yep, we got the Derya Arm DY9Z. That's 15 plus 1 with another 15 in the pocket. We sitting in the parking lot just chilling. This is what I do though. I wake up early. For years I owned a business and I work crazy hours. So no matter what I do, even though I'm retired now, I get up at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. The family up there sleeping. You know, Miss Pew Pew, she getting her beauty rest. You know, she just turned to be 49. You know what I'm saying? 49. She just turned 49, so she got to have her beauty sleep. You know what I'm saying? So I come down to the car, warm the car up, drink a couple Red Bulls, smoke a couple cigarettes, talk to you guys, and let them sleep a little longer. Then when they wake up, I'm going to take them somewhere else today. Ah, yes, sir. Fur trapper and bushcraft. Hey, fur trapping's a lot of. I was into that when I was a child with my stepfather because that's what he done. Whether it be otters, beavers, even rattlesnakes. That's actually what took him out. He had a rattlesnake, and we're gonna go ahead and take the skin, and it I guess was still alive enough that it struck him, and that's part of what took him out. He had cirrhosis of the liver because he drank for years, but they said that the rattlesnake venom kicked into cirrhosis, and the cirrhosis is what actually took him out. But yeah, that fur trapping's a lot of hard work, man. It takes a lot of dedication and a lot of knowledge, so hats off to you. And bushcraft, man, I love to do some bushcraft. I love getting out in the woods. Go back and look at some of my shorts, man, and you'll see where I'm showing people how to start fires without a cigarette lighter. Whether it's using like hand sanitizer, sometimes using cologne, using whatever it may be, you know, different shavings of different wood, different resins, whatever, and using the rock method, char cloth methods, even down to rubbing 2 sticks together. But I got a bunch of them shorts up showing people how to create fire. My favorite is using the ferrocerium rod. Yep, you by yourself. Yeah, nothing like getting out in nature, man, and getting out it. That shit is fire when you do that. Just get out in nature, enjoy yourself, have fun with it. Not to mention, you know, if something ever happens, you're ready. Most people, they depend on this right here. And if this right here stops working, they don't know what to do. Take your old blue jean, cut it up, put it in the Altoid can, put a hole in the top of it, throw it in the fire for a second. When it quits smoking, pull it back out, let it cool off, pull your char cloth out. Then you take your flint and stone, you know what I'm saying, anything. A little spark, put it in your little bundle, blow on it, you got fire. Oh, I got more than a few guns myself, but still, once again, nothing like being out in nature though, man. When I do my bushcraft, a lot of times I'll take that little Henry AR-7, you know, it just folds up into the stock. I'll take the little Henry AR-7 or something small, you know what I'm saying? But I love getting out in nature and doing the bushcraft thing, man. It's a lot of fun. It's a lifestyle. If people don't get that, it's a lifestyle. Well, I ain't the only early person. Look like we got somebody fired up their car and they pulling out too. Nice to know I'm not the only fool up this time of morning. 3:57 a.m. here. How you turn this down? I'm in the wife's car, so I'm trying to figure out how to turn all this shit off. Right there. Boom. I'm learning the wife's car. I was thinking some of the regulars will pop in here. Paul, Wick, J-Dog, Carson, Bruce, Banner, Legendary. Some of our regulars. The 22 long rifle, Marlin. Hey, I've got a Henry lever action 22 that was my father-in-law's. People look at me like I'm crazy. I put over 1,500 cheeseburgers restoring it. I had it custom Dura-coated in an OD green, had custom woodwork done for it because I was making it a tribute rifle for him. I love to carry that. It's got the CCI quiets in it, so when you fire it, it sounds suppressed. You barely hear a sound. But yeah, man, there's nothing like getting out in the woods, bro. Glad you said you was into bushcraft. People could learn a lot from that. And I'm big on, hey, how are you on the old ways? You know, like, are you one that likes to learn about the old ways, like canning and stuff like that? How to preserve meats and things like that. Are you into that too, James? I know I am. Big into the old ways. I'm going to try to set y'all in a cup holder. Hold on. That way y'all can still see me. And I can free up a hand for a minute. There we go. Now y'all can see me. And I can see you. And we can see each other type shit. Only thing I don't like about this car, I can't recline my seat back. I got the baby car seat behind me and it won't go back no farther. I like to lay back when I talk to y'all. But yep, nothing like that lifestyle, guys. And living up in the mountains, you gotta be that way though, because what most people call bushcraft up in the Appalachian Mountains, we call that everyday living. Some of the best people I've ever met and some of the best stories I ever had come out of them damn mountains. I was taught a few things. My little bit of time up in the area. But I love going up there to visit. And then I lived in the Blue Ridge for a while. I lived over near Hendersonville, North Carolina, you know, Blue Ridge Parkway. Damn phone want to keep falling acting stupid, I guess. I got to get a phone holder for this car. 5 people, double tap, double tap, double tap. Let's get some more folks up in here. Let's see if I can put a prop up on it. Maybe I can prop it up, huh? What y'all think? We'll see what happens. We'll just give it a little extra something. There we go. Little redneck ingenuity type shit. Where's everybody at this morning? All the boys still asleep or something. What was I doing at 22? Well, that's a different story. At 22, I was still out there doing dumb stuff. I was out in the streets, if you know what I'm saying, doing stuff I shouldn't have been doing. But what I did with that, when I met my wife and I had my first kid, I changed my life and I took that street mentality and I put it to business. And I was very successful. So now here at 51, I've not only retired once, I've retired twice. So, yep, that's what I was doing. Something I shouldn't have been doing. You know, back then when you're that age, you think you know everything and can do everything. And, well, that's what I tried. Fell on my face a bunch, got back up, started going again. And here I am today. But originally started as an electrician. That was my trade. Then I opened my first taxi cab business with $5 and 1 car and a cell phone. Turned it into the largest taxi company in the southeast United States. Then I started opening convenience stores, partnered up with Texaco and some Indians and had Texaco gas stations. and retired from that after a heart attack. I was also a pastor there and pretty good at it until I had a heart attack. So I retired from all that. Have a Springfield 330-06. Have a Smith&Wesson 44 revolver. Hell yeah! See, I just got rid of my 500 Magnum. I have rheumatoid arthritis now, and the 500 was just too. It was too much to shoot. It hurt to shoot it. Literally hurt. When you got that rheumatoid arthritis and you squeeze that trigger on that 500, and man, look at that, hurts. So, the biggest one, as far as handgun that I have now, I think would be the 45 or the 357 Magnum, one of the two. I have the Super Black Hawk and 357 Magnum, so. And I got a crap ton of shotties. I got all kind of shotguns, whether it be single barrels, double barrels. You can see them in the content side if you want to go check them out. I've got Stover coach guns, a 1941 Winchester 20 gauge coach gun. I've got the AR style Citadel Boss shotguns, old ugly Mossberg Maverick 88 shotguns. We got a little bit of everything when it comes to shotties. And then we got the 9 millis, we got the Smith&Wesson Shield, we got the Stoger, we got the Glock Rose, we got the Hello Kitty Glock 43X, we got the Glock 21, the regular Glock 43. We got a little bit of everything. My wife, what we traveling with today is the 45 ACP. That's my one, and then my own body is the DY9Z 43X clone, and my wife got her little Deuce, and she got her 43X Rose. I'm hearing voices from somewhere. I just don't know where I'm hearing them from. Oh well. They know better to do anything stupid. Drinking a little Red Bull, talking to you fellas. Appreciate everybody who stopped in. Y'all double tap them screens, drop some comments. Aaron Young, what is up? No, bro, Aaron, we won't get snow here. We too far south, and then I'm in Jacksonville at the moment, Jacksonville, Florida. Brought the kids down yesterday, did a little zoo trip, let them play with the animals. Ended up finding the animals. For those who were on the live stream and saw how hard it was, they had all the animals put up. How they charge you $200 to get in the zoo and then put all the animals up? That made no sense. My fiance had the 9mm, yes sir. But yeah, we won't get snow this way. One, the front went up a little higher, which I knew it would. What we'll end up with, our weather hit us Tuesday, because naturally it hits everybody else first. Our weather hit us Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We're going to dip down into the mid-20s, and then by daylight, it'll start going back up. We'll have highs in the 40s. So we will not see ice, and we will not see snow. It snows here about every 10 to 15 years, and when it does, it's like Snowmageddon. It shuts everything down. Now, what we will get is the rain, the aggravation, maybe some lightning. Might lose power for a minute or two, but it'll pop right back on. But that's okay, because we got fireplaces and everything else, so we good to go. 18, yes sir. Hey man, that's best advice I could give you. Take your time. Don't let nobody choose your path for you. And if you don't enjoy it, don't do it. They say if you enjoy what you're doing, you'll never work a day in your life, and that's very much true. Two to 3 feet in the next 48 hours. Good Lord, Aaron. God almighty. That's like Simba and all them fellas. Negative 47. You know, that's crazy. Her dad's a game warden. Hey, Green Pants Militia. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing us Southern boys were taught to fear. If you see the green pants coming, don't even stop to ask questions. Run. I took a few game wardens back in my day down a power line at about 70, because I knew my truck would go where theirs wouldn't. We drinking Red Bull ice, baby type shit. I don't like the fact my car been sitting here all night and bruh sleeping like right there. It's 10 right now. Just got to get more gas in case the power goes out. Yes, sir. Make sure you set up air. Make sure you have water and food, all your essentials. You know what I'm saying? I know around here, I don't know how y'all up north. You're more up north in places that are used to this shit. Y'all more prepared. Like your power grid's better and everything else. Here, if it gets cold, tree limbs start falling, lights go off. They don't salt our roads, never, ever, ever. They might throw some dirt on the road and say, let's throw some dirt on it. You know, like old grandpa used to do when you get hurt out in the woods. They say, rub some dirt on it. It's a long way from the heart. You'll be all right. That's kind of how Georgia treats us when snow comes. Do my trapping and hunting and fishing. Yes, sir. That's how you do it, bro. Ain't nothing like having property. I got a few acres myself here in South Georgia. Just a few. What's your favorite thing to trap, James? Raj, what is up, bro? We got her out for you, bro. I knew you would be here. We got her out for you, Raj. There she's sitting in the hotel parking lot. The girsan 1911. She's sitting there waiting on you, Raj. We brought her today. She came on the trip especially for you. I said, man, I can't go on this trip and do a live stream and not have a 45 for Raj when he comes in. How's your journey home, bro? Are you getting back home? I know you said you was fixing to hop the train or hop the subway and get back home. Did you make it back home, bro? Cody's. Ooh. I'm just putting y'all back in the cup holder type shit. I don't mess with no Yodis. Not me. My hat's off to you, bro. Around 8 to 9 hours and train more. There you go, and then you'll be home with the family. Yes, sir. Nothing like getting to go home. Get me some nicotine, guys. Y'all bear with me. And like I said, I'll do a more formal live stream. 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is when I always do my lives, but I figured I'd do one early this morning while I was doing my wake up. Because y'all know how I do. I've told y'all this on the last trip. When we travel, I wake up way earlier than the rest of the family. So I come down to the car, smoke me a cigarette, drink me a Red Bull, let them sleep a little longer. Wake that little monster up, Marcel, my little 16-month-old. Wake him up. He's a beast. So we let him sleep a few minutes. And then little Miss Bing Bop Boom 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 Bop Bam, she should be getting up anytime now. Y'all know who that is. Little Miss Angel. She gonna be mad because I'm down here and she can't come tell y'all 6-7. Lives in the main house on the property. Yes, sir. But yeah, I'm sitting here at the international airport exit watching all the cars go by. They all getting ready to get on my aeroplane and fly. What flights might not be canceled. I know all the hotels around here were booking up because a lot of people's flights were being canceled and they couldn't fly out. Stuck here for another day or two, but what a place to be stuck. The great state of Florida. Old Ron DeSantis' state. Yes, sir, that's where I be right now. I'm in the great state of Florida. But I'm only like 25 miles to my state, which is Georgia. So I'm not too far away from home. sometimes it's nice to spice it up, you know, just wake the family up and say, get up, let's go. They're like, where are we going? I said, wherever the car takes us. Yesterday, it took us to the Jacksonville Zoo. Today, we might hit the old flea market, walk through and see what kind of goodies they have. You know, something I can't live without. You know, it might be something that I can't live without, and I might take it home with me. Go look at some old antiques. Or double wide trailer. Well, that's what I have. I have a double wide. I have a double wide on the property we're living on now. Is a double wide with 3 acres of land, 4-bedroom, fireplace, nice. Then I have another 4 acres of land in Brunswick, Georgia, which is the next town up from where I'm at, or where I live at is what I'm saying, not where I'm at right now. I have 4 acres of land there, and we're looking to buy more land because I want to be able to set up a at-home firing range. So I need a little bit more acreage so I can build me a berm. I don't like neighbors. But the beautiful part of where I am now, there's a roughly 20,000 acre hunting club that borders the backside of my property, so I can go up in there anytime I want to. What we got going on? Nothing. Okay, we good. We down to one person. I might restart the live and see what we get to come back in. I don't know yet. What y'all think? Y'all think the boys are going to wake up? You think they're going to be notified? We only 38 minutes in, so I don't know. What y'all think? Should we restart it? Should we do another one? Should we just call it a wrap? What y'all think, guys? You learn how to drive on the property. I learned how to drive in the first place I drove was Chattanooga, Tennessee. Lookout Mountain. My dad said, drive it or run it off the cliff type shit. I learned how to drive. And it was a damn old 220 diesel stick shift. So I had to learn how to operate that clutch on the incline type shit. That was a lot of fun. But my dad was one of the old schoolers. He had an old Ford 8-in tractor. He had an old raggedy-ass dump truck that sat on the property, old International. And before he'd let me go get my license, I had to learn how to drive everything. He said I was going to learn how to drive everything before he even took me to get my driver's license. That's like parallel parking. You see very few people anymore that know how to parallel park. Nope, he made me learn how to do that too. Player, why you talking nasty, boy? You so nasty. You so nasty. But I appreciate the comments. Y'all double tap them screens. Vontae Guns, what is up, my brother? Oh, Vaughn in the house. Yes, sir. We just sitting in the hotel parking lot. Everybody up there sleeping. I come down to drink the old Red Bull. I'm drinking the Ice Edition. Y'all watch out. It might ask y'all for papers. It's the Ice Edition. Man, it is a great morning. Great morning. I woke up. I'm healthy. The family's up there sleeping. We on a little travel day. Spent the night at the Jacksonville International Airport exit. Decided to stay overnight in Florida, and we'll shoot back home this morning. We had to just swap it up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Go somewhere, do something, take the kids to have a good time. Took them to the old Jacksonville Zoo yesterday. Let them see the monkeys, the lions, and tigers, and bears. Oh my! That's what we did. And then we went and ate at old Carrabba's Italian restaurant and filled up our bellies. See, said keep it under 30, keep it straight fried. Hey, them old school pops, boy, they were something. They taught you how to drive. They taught you how to fight. If you had a pops like mine, they taught you how to make that moonshine. They taught you how to take some corn and some few other ingredients and put it in a pot. I learned a lot right there in the dead center of the Okefenokee Swamp. Oh, the kids had a blast, bro. The kids were so tired when we got to the room and so full. Then about 2 hours later, they were like, we want McDonald's. So we had Uber Eats deliver some McDonald's. They ate like 2 French fries and fell out. But what I did do, y'all know I'm raising my grandkids. What is up? M4. What I did though, I did something different. I actually grabbed my daughter and I let her come with me on this trip so she could spend some time with her kids and make some memories. You know what I'm saying? Didn't have to do that, but I did it. Kind of tried to remind her of old times. Maybe that'll get her head back straight and get her off that shit, you know? But we got I'll switch it back to it in a minute, but we got the old 45 1911 sitting in the passenger seat with us. Yeah, Vontae, I tried, man. I tried, you know, and I just thought that I could get her away from that environment for a night, let her remember some of the times, because we used to when she was a child, we'd do this every weekend. I'd wake up and I'd be like, hey, I want to go somewhere. And we'd just load up in the car and we'd go. And that's kind of what I did yesterday. She asked, could she come see the kids? I said, I got a better idea. Be ready in 5 minutes. I'm coming to get you. When she got in the car, I said, you going with us? She said, where we going? I said, we taking the kids to the zoo. We going to Florida. We going to spend the night. And boy, she was down like 4 flat tires. She was like, yeah, let's go. And her little eyes lit up. And there for a brief second, I saw that spark back in my daughter's eyes. Now, I'm a realist. I know that lifestyle traps them and stuff like that. When she gets back, it'll probably be right back on the same stuff. But however, this was at least 24 to 36 hours away from that life. So maybe it just shows, you know, that there is a reason to keep pushing, keep moving forward. Because there's always a way out. You just got to be willing to do it. And them kids should be motivation enough, but some folks, it's just not. But that's all right, because them kids are in good hands. You know what I'm saying? Papa takes care of them. And they don't want for nothing. They are spoiled rotten. But the funniest part was yesterday, they got a stingray pond at the zoo, and you could pet the stingrays. And I kept saying, y'all fixing to get Steve Irwin. I said, that thing gonna stick that tail out there and pop your ass. But it was funny. These stingrays are trained, bro. They see the people standing up there, and they swim their little asses to the edge, and you can lean down and pet them. That was crazy. I wanted them to let me go in and fight one of the tigers type shit, but they wouldn't let me do it. But a good car I might use to school and back. But yeah, it'd be easy to ride that old cheese wagon, bro. When you got your own car and you're driving to school, but then you got another problem. You'll have all your friends wanting you to give them rides places, bro. Especially if you're like one of the only ones in your group with a car. Boy, look here, you become a taxi cab quick. Yeah, I didn't touch them. The kids did. The kids reached down there and petted it. And my wife, she crazy as hell anyway. If I would allow her, she'd have one of them big ass snakes in the bathtub like when I first met her. When I first met her, first night I went to her house, he had this big ass snake laying in the bathtub. I'm like, oh no, you're gonna have to get rid of that. I'll be shot your bathtub. She likes shit like that. Not me. I don't mess with snakes. I don't mess with spiders. Hey, M4, you joking, but that's how I made that made over $1 million in 1 year, $5. And it was unheard of. All the other companies said, oh, I'd be closed down in 3 months. Because it was a good sized city, you know what I'm saying? But I did $5 rides anywhere in town. But the key was, it was $5 a piece. So if you put 4 people in your car, that was a $20 ride. Put 10 people in your car, you know what I'm saying? But that's how I did it. $5 cab rides. And the way I did it back in the day when you grew up in the hood, if you had a car, somebody say, hey, I got $5 and somebody could take me across town. And that's how I got the idea for the $5 rides. Redhead, boy, look here, you got them crazy. Treat that redhead right, boy. She'll slit it in your sleep. Them redheads are fire. Especially the ones with them green eyes. You get a redhead with green eyes, oh my God. Get you a good life insurance policy and take your one-a-day vitamin because you gonna need it. See if we can get them likes up, guys. Double tap them screens. We 41 minutes in. M4, it's good to see you, though. I've been watching your little test videos. But yeah, we just getting fired up for the day. I figure I'll let them sleep another about hour and a half. Then we'll go get some little breakfast. Looks like there's a Waffle House right here by me. There's a McDonald's down the road. There's a Denny's right across the street. Go get them some pancakes, some sausage or bacon or eggs, whatever they want to eat. Then we might go into the city and let them see the big skyscrapers because the girls, last time we were here is when Nabi had fell off the porch and had to have eye surgery. And they really like the big buildings, so I figure I'd take them and let them see the big buildings and all the lights on the buildings and stuff. Younger brother, girlfriend is a barrel racer. Hey, my next door neighbor's a barrel racer, and she's got the setup outside, like my fence borders her training area. And the girls love to just go out there and watch her when she's out there training the horses. She's got one horse called Pepper, and they come bow at the kids all the time because they feed them apples. Man, look here, they love watching that lady go out there and barrel race. Oh, rodeo. That's on my bucket list. I want to ride a bull before I leave this planet. Yes, sir. I'm going to do it, too. I'm already broken and busted up. Got irreversible damage all on my body. Spine compressed a half an inch. Neck broke. All that kind of stuff. But I'm going to get on that bull before I leave this planet. If that's the last thing I do, we're going to ride him up. Figure the airplanes start taking off. I know a lot of the flights were canceled, but I'm sure some of them still flying. And usually right here at this part where I'm at, you can see the planes when they take off. But I ain't heard one yet. But then again, I don't think they start moving till 5 a.m. That's probably what it is. Yeah, J-Dog must have went to sleep early tonight, or else he'd have been on. Carson must be asleep, or else he'd have been on. Everybody sleep. Figure Barrett be waking up, Paul Wick be waking up, somebody be waking up. Vontae done popped in. Hey, and if you ain't sub, go check out Vontae's Gun. Sub to him. Where did the sun go? Sub to him. He needs a few more subs so he can start doing lives. Let's go. It's good to see everybody that came in tonight. I appreciate it. Appreciate everybody who viewed the live stream. I might fire up one more and do a back-to-back live stream type shit, see if I get any more views. May not, may. It's all according. I know this cold weather got a lot of people hiding right now. 2 years ago, my little brother drilled a hole in the bottom of my youngest brother. Oh, shit. Had to fish it. Hey, get some of that Flex Seal. A little bit of fiberglass resin. You can fix that hole. That Flex Seal actually works for the most part. Take you some fiberglass resin, put on the hole. Let it dry, let it cure. Then take that Flex Seal tape, put over that, and then Flex Seal paint it. It'll get you by. I found a well craft that way one time. Had a few holes in it, and somebody just left it. It was just a little small, like 14-footer. And I needed something to run up and down the little channels and shit, you know. And that's what we did. Put a little motor on it. We kept it for about a year and a half. It worked great. Larry, what is up? Good to see you this morning, bro. Papa's still traveling. I don't know if y'all seen my little zoo live yesterday where I took the kids to the zoo. We decided to stay the night. We'll travel back home sometime today, but we ain't in no big rush. We might go hit the old flea market, see what the old flea market has to offer. The old swap shop type shit. Might go buy me some gold on a roll type shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm always about flipping, making money. Go in there and buy a pallet or two of stuff and see what I can sell. Maybe go to buy me a pallet of like electric heaters. With this cold front coming in, there's gonna be a lot of people wanting some electric heaters. Might go cut me some firewood or something and throw it out by the roadside so people can go buy some firewood. Man, that's something I will tell y'all younger folks. There is money everywhere in everything. All you got to do is time it right. Yep. You know you got a cold front coming, go cut you some firewood and park out by the side of the road and sell that shit. You make you some money. You're tired as always. I bet, bro, you ain't been getting sleep like you should. You keep giving him shit for it. Hey, what's a brother for, though? Really. If you ain't got a brother that gives you shit, hey, that's what a brother's for. To give you shit. And a best friend. Best friend, same way. Hell, y'all watch, sub up to my channel. All these guys are my brothers, man, and we give each other shit. There ain't no troll that control us worse than we troll ourselves. We give each other hell. You come on here some nights and you think we hated each other. And we just giving each other shit. Because that's what we do. We have a good time with it. Make sure y'all double tap them screens, please. Make sure that thumbs up button right there is lit up white. Drop some comments, so it's the main thing. Sub to everybody you see commenting. And if you're feeling froggy, there is a super chat button. You could drop a few dollars. I got to hit the threshold so they'll finish monetizing the channel. Been a long road with this algorithm the way it works, but we got there. We pushed through. And we finally made it. Yes, sir. We finally made it. I think I have to run over here to the store here in a minute. Ooh, I forgot where I was. I'm only going to buy 1 pack of cigarettes. That'll get me till I go back to Georgia, because in Florida, I pay twice as much in Florida for these as I would in Georgia. Oh, daytime, isn't that fun? Only fun if it's cloudy. Well, it's definitely going to be cloudy in most of the country today. Cloudy, snowy, cold, rainy, wherever you are, it'll be rainy here. Ain't no snow here where I'm at. So if y'all don't like the white shit, come on down visit. I keep a room ready for y'all. Break out the pillows and blankets, you know. Y'all just come chill with me until the snow goes away. We'll throw a shrimp on the Barbie type shit. Rug out of a skunk. Little brother in the rug still stay. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Like, here, bro, I got you a rug. Worst I ever done to a homeboy, we took an old tuna can and hid it under his back seat. His truck stunk for months and he couldn't never find out why. He wanted to strangle all of us when we finally told him what we done. But yeah, we got the 45 ACP out, sitting in the old hotel parking lot. And of course, you know, on body, we got the old Derya DY9Z, and I'm loving that gun. Seen Rocky Ford Outlaw, he went and got him one. He was unboxing it last night on his little short, and I had to comment on it. Had to tell him what he was going to have to do to make it run like it was supposed to. Drink coffee and tell we no more ride. Tell your dad, I bet your dad's still pissed about the rug. Hey, but that's what dads are for too, man. They might act pissed, but deep down inside, he like, that's my boy. That's my boy. Anytime my kids do something good, I'm like, yeah, but they still my kids. You know what I'm saying? They still my babies. And now I'm raising their babies. That's my wife's fault, though. If my wife would have done what I told her when they all left for college, I told her, I said, let's sell everything, buy an RV, and go into protection program type shit. No, she wanted to stay in the house. And what happened? One of them came back with 3 with them. And the state, for extra fun, decided to place them 3 in my custody. So now I'm 51, starting over, raising children again. But I wouldn't trade it for nothing because they're my babies. They're my bloodline, and ain't no stranger raising none of my kids. I'm the only male in my family history to raise his children. And now not only am I raising my children, I'm raising my grandchildren. That's what's called breaking family curses, generational curses. It's a very real thing. And I broke every one of them. I'm the only one to graduate. I'm the only one to go to college, make something of myself, and raise my children. I was a man. I stayed there and took care of my responsibilities. Three people in here, double tapping screen. We're going to hit the hour mark. I was going to reset it, do another live. But I think we can see if they're going to pump some more people in here. Let's let it ride for a little while. Like I said, I'm still about another 35, 40 minutes before I go wake the family up anyway. They'll start to wake up and come down here and say, what you doing? They know what I'm doing. They're used to this. They've been traveling with me for over 30 years. They know I wake up before everybody. I always go downstairs, smoke my cigarette, sit in the car while they up in a nice, comfortable bed sleeping. I bet this homeless person right here be glad when I decided to pull off. I didn't know he was sleeping there. There's a fence right in front of me and some palmetto trees or palm trees. But I got to noticing something moving along the other side of the fence. And it was a homeless dude. And then now that the lights lit up, I see a blue box over here in the corner. I guess he crawled over that box and went to sleep. My mom was in a car wreck. Passed away. Oh, man. My heart's out to you, bro. Listen to him for talking smack. But yeah, my heart goes out to you, James. I lost my dad in 97, bro. And you know how people tell you get easy? It don't. What gets easier is the thoughts in between. You can go longer without having thoughts of the person that you lost. But then when you have them thoughts, they're just as open and raw as the day it happened. And my dad was my best friend, bro. I only got to keep him in my life like 7 years. My mom kept me away from him for years. And I met him by chance in a convenience store one day. Moved in with him, and he became my best friend, man. That dude taught me a lot. And 1997 had a massive heart attack, passed away. I was in Naples, Florida. He was in Brunswick, Georgia. And I tried to call him the night before. It sounded like he was in a bad mood, so I hit the phone real quick. Said, well, I'll call him another night. Next morning, I get the phone call. He had dropped dead of a massive heart attack. Boy, that's a scar. That's a scar that you can't get rid of. That's why you always hear me tell everybody, never leave a situation angry. Never leave a situation without telling somebody you love them, because you ain't promised tomorrow. They're not promised tomorrow, and you never know if you'll get that chance to tell them I'm sorry. So you don't carry them kind of scars around. Make sure you tell everybody you love them, hug them, give them that kiss goodbye, whatever it may be. Because we're not promised tomorrow, folks. We're not guaranteed we're going to wake up. You know what I'm saying? You're not guaranteed you're going to make it through the rest of the day. After that, and James, I lost my best friend 5 years ago, to a car wreck. He went out in his worst fear. That dude would never drive, he'd always ride. And he'd always bitch about, he'd have a seatbelt on, he'd bitch about people driving. He was scared to death he was going to go out in a car wreck. And that's what happened. He was riding with some boys, and he lived the other side of the life, you know what I'm saying? And he broke one of the rules. He sold to his driver, and his driver did too much, fell asleep, and they hit a light pole, flipped 8 times. He got ejected. Didn't make it. So yeah, I know all about them feelings, bro. I know all about them feelings. But anyway, you see what the channel's about, bro. We are a Second Amendment channel. I am traveling, so usually where I have guns displayed and stuff like that. But we're also a channel where if you need somewhere to go and get something off your chest, we try to stay live so people can come talk to know you're not in it alone. If nothing else but an ear, there's somebody here willing to listen. Having a bad day, want to yell at somebody, come yell at me. I don't mind. Like when the trolls come in and they want to make comments, hey, if that makes them feel better, do it, man, because that's what this channel's about. Making your day, making you smile, making you, it's just, that's what it's all about, guys. Simba! Oh, Simba, what you talking about, bro? The DY9's on me. Right beside me. You know there's going to be something. The wife's up there in the room. She's got the 43X and she's got the deuce. That's what she's carrying. I'm carrying the old 45 ACP and the Derya DY9Z. So I got 15 plus 1, and then I got another 15 in the pocket. Yes, sir. But he chased me away with the broomstick. Oh, I got something on me, bruh. I was in where I was yesterday, had something on me. Even got me a cigarette in, even though they said I couldn't smoke. I found me a little corner where wasn't nobody looking. Got me a couple of drags off the old stogie. Yes, sir. They ain't telling me I can't smoke after I paid $200 to get in that bitch. Hold on, guys. Hey, but what was cool, though, I got to give my props. We were lined up waiting to go into the zoo. And some dude come up to me. He said, hey, are y'all members here? I'm like, nah, I didn't know it required a membership to go in the zoo. I thought he was being funny. And he said, no. I bought a membership package, and I had 2 tickets I'd already bought, and I can't use them. He says, so I just want to give y'all these tickets. And you know how that is. I was waiting for some kind of scam, like a scalper. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, what you want for these tickets, dog? He's like, no. I want to give y'all the tickets. And he did. He gave us 2 tickets. And all I had to do was pay $10 to upgrade them to get the little wristband to ride the train and all the what they call the all-inclusive pass. So it saved me like 100 cheeseburgers right there by him giving me them 2 tickets. I thought that was pretty cool. Because people don't do nice stuff like that no more. You know what I'm saying? But he did. It was genuine. And I was very thankful that he done that. But them kids had a ball, Simba. We finally did find the lions. We found the tigers. We found the warthog. He was eating a damn whole... That warthog took that whole palm branch, broke it off the tree with his mouth, and then was snapping that joker in half with his mouth. He had tusks like that on him. Big old sharp tusks. But they had a lot of the animals put up. I was bitching because I was like, look, I paid for some empty empty rooms. Is that what I paid for? Because like the manatees were all gone. They had the giraffes put up in preparation of the cold. We got to see the elephant, so we got to see the cheetah, the lion, the tiger. Got to see a whole bunch of birds. They had a lot of the snakes put up, which I'm glad because I don't do snakes. But they had a big-ass anaconda in there. Bitch looked like a speed bump. When I seen them empty cases for the snakes, I'm like, ooh, let me get out of here. They may have escaped type shit. All I could think of was Jurassic Park. Them jokers were on the loose looking for me, wanting a snack. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To me, it happens sometimes, but you know, that's what's sad. This world has come to a place to where even if somebody's trying to do something genuine, you have to think in the back of your head, okay, what's the catch? Because that's what I was doing when he was asking, was I a member there and did I need tickets? I'm thinking scalper. You know what I'm saying? That was the first thing that went through my mind. There's a scalper trying to sell me some shit. But nah, he handed me the tickets. Like, here you go, bro. Work for me. Save me 100 cheeseburgers. I just spent it at Carrabba's. What's funny, I told you I brought my daughter with me, you know, to try to get her away from that lifestyle. She had hit me up, asked for 150 to fix a transmission in her car. And I couldn't help but to laugh after we got the check for the dinner. I looked at her, I said, remember that 150 you asked me for? She said, yeah. I said, look at this bill. The bill was 160. I said, that would have fixed your transmission right there. One meal would have fixed your transmission. But I told her, I said, I'll pay to have your car fixed, but I ain't giving you the money. That's something I learned a long time ago. You never give an addict money. If you want to help them, help them. Get them what they need. Just don't give them money. Yeah, all I think is, damn, I don't have my snakes out right. I had hollow points. That big-ass snake would have crawled out of there. I'd have went to jail, but I'd have been safe. You ain't choking me to death, big-ass snake. That joker had a head bigger than mine. I'm telling you, that was the biggest damn anaconda, boa, whatever the hell it was. I don't know what it was. It was like blackish color, but it was a big-ass snake. You bird shot. I love my bird shot. I love my double lock. But yeah, if I'm going after a snake, I'm gonna throw some bird shot in, or I'm gonna hit it with a 9mm. I was reading something yesterday talking about what to do if you find a rattlesnake in your yard. I was like, kill it. And then as I read the article, they're like, no, that'll send you to jail, blah, blah, blah. In most states, they're protected animals, not in Georgia. In Georgia, you see a rattlesnake, you put some real hot shit in it. On these 154 transmissions, right. What it is, they got old Trailblazer and they're about ragging the hell out. And here in the town I'm in right now, Jacksonville, they got a U-Pullet yard and they have transmission Tuesdays. So they think they're going to come down and grab one of these little cheap transmissions and throw it in their Trailblazer and be able to bump up and down the back roads. That bitch in a junkyard for a reason. Copperhead, cottonmouth, rattlesnake. Yes, sir. We got them here. We got cottonmouths, corals, rattlesnakes, which cottonmouths and rattlesnakes are our more prevalent snakes. I got some pictures I'll post up for you guys. One of the biggest copperheads I ever seen, I killed in a church parking lot. I had took over a church. I still got the pictures. We were doing a yard cleaning day. And in 3 days, I killed 4 snakes. 2 of them were giant copperheads. The one was weird, though. I don't know if it was already dying or what, but it was coiled up and up against a tree with his head, like, leaning against the tree and would not move. And the wife come over to me, and she was like, baby, walk over here. And I heard her tell the kids to go the other way. But she done it real calm. She said, walk over here for a minute. So I walked over there. She said, there's a snake right there. And it took me like 4 or 5 looks before I even seen it because it was blended in. I was like, oh, ain't no problem. I shot that joker 4 times before he stopped moving. Yes, sir. And the pygmy rattlers are the ones you got to worry about the most. That and the little timber rattlers. Because due to most people's idea, a rattlesnake, that's why you get what's called dry bites. A full-grown rattlesnake, he ain't going to want to put his venom in you because he's smart enough to know if he puts his venom in you, he ain't going to eat that much. But them little rattlers, when they hit you, you getting everything. That's why in most cases nowadays, because of where I live and where I'm at all the time, I'm wearing snake boots. We at an hour 5, folks. Should I reset it and try again, or what y'all think? It looks like the Wi-Fi is still working. I don't know what my luck is with these hotels. It don't matter if you pay $50 a night for a hotel or $200 a night for a hotel. For some reason, I always get the room farthest away from the router. In the room, my Wi-Fi was shit. Outside, it's pretty decent. Ice edition. Oh, Simba. Give me the real story of what happened yesterday, bro. You know the news hyped shit up. I heard there was another incident yesterday. But once again, the news, they don't tell it like it really is. What happened? I think E.D.C was talking about dude had a SIG P320 and he thought that it went off. But I don't know. I figured you'd know. Yeah, that's what I heard. But then again, man, hey, folks need to learn. If you know that's going on, don't try them. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a rattlesnake coiled up on the ground. You know that bitch is going to bite you if you fuck with it. The same thing with these guys. Right now in this climate, they getting away with stuff like that too. You better leave them alone. Best bet, move on somewhere else, man. Don't follow them folks around. You don't poke a bear. You know what I'm saying? Let that bear sleep. Yeah, possum low enough for rabies. Right. I just never messed with too many possums. I've done some coons. I've done otters. Done a few beavers. I helped dry out a bear hide, but that was years and years ago. I think that's the extent of my trapping stuff. Raccoons are assholes. You are 100% correct. Tell you another asshole. Got a bunch of rabies shots. A damn squirrel. Back when I was like 12, had one fall out the tree. We lived right next to a golf course, and they had them big fox squirrels. One fell out of a tree, and me being nice, I was going to go help it heal. That joker caught me on the knuckle. Mama took me to the emergency room, and they started pumping shots into my stomach. I think, what was it, 4 rounds I had to go through of shots, all because that stupid ass squirrel fell out of a tree, and I was trying to be nice. Now if I see one fall, I'm just going to stomp on his head and keep moving. But yeah, the kid, and y'all know Little Miss Bing Bop Boom 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 Bop Bam, Little Miss Angel. In the zoo yesterday, you know, they got different places where you could pet the animals. Well, there was one where they were doing the goats. And I hear Angel, she's in there brushing the goat. And she looks at the lady and says, "Thing stinks. It needs a bath." And we all bust out laughing. And then as she's walking away, they said something. Angel says, "Thank you, I guess. But it stunk really bad, so y'all need to bathe it." And walks out. I'm sitting here like, damn, just insult the folks, why don't you? You just watched it. What's it look like to you, Simba? At fault, not at fault. What do you think? I know we can't say a whole lot. At fault, not at fault. What you think? Well, it dropped 2 more degrees. We now at 51. Problem here, if the wind would quit blowing, it'd be all right here. And we just had some hella wind though. Yeah, the foothold trap. Ouch. That hurts. I gotta move something. He was getting his ass beat with pepper spray. Had like 6 eyes on him. He may have pulled his pistol out. That one girl in the agent. Oh. So he pulled a piece out on him. If he pulled out, he got what he deserved, bruh. You don't pull your... Man, look here. How you gonna pull one out and expect not to get got? Yeah, I know. I know, Simba. I know, bro. But if you pull out, you can't expect no different, man. That's just stupid. No, sir. But it's all going to get blown up regardless. Ah, hell. Reckon I need to run over here to the store. Get some more cigarettes. I'm not going to buy many because I'm in the great state of Florida and they double tax on cigarettes. So I'll buy enough to get me back to Georgia type shit. Ain't no sense in spending $70 for 3 packs of cigarettes. But yeah, I'll see if I can look up the actual article. I just know most of the time, most of the news is all hyped up, fucked up, twisted around. So I like to hear from people who's in the area what's really going on. Because that's one reason they don't like social media, bro. Because we can get the truth faster. You know what I'm saying? We can get the truth a lot faster if we got people on ground. You know, boots on ground type shit. Because the news media going to, whatever side they for, they're going to twist the story to go with their agendas. Yeah, text it to me, bro. That way I can see it. And I see dude was inside a restaurant or something. They all scattered after the shot went off. Dude got up on the... But that was like that little, what's that boy's name? The one that shot the boy with the AR back in the day. What was that stupid boy's name? But you saw him go down and they were still running at him and he popped too. You know, the video ended up, you know, getting him found not guilty. I can't remember that boy's name now. All right, fellas, we at hour 14. I may come right back live. I'm going to run over to the store because everybody's still asleep in my room. So I might jump back on and see if we get a few more people because we didn't get J-Dog, we didn't get Chanson, we didn't get nobody but Vontae, you, Simba, a few others. We got M4 in here. But Orange Smoke, none of the boys popped in. But then again, they all might be froze in. Candy and Orange Smoke. And you, I'm surprised you ain't down in hibernation right now, Simba, as cold as it is there. Frozen, suspended animation type shit. But I'll be right back, guys. I love you guys. Stay strapped. Keep wanting to pay attention to what's going on around you. Always be blessed. I love every one of y'all, man. Thank y'all for making the channel what it is and what it's going to be. Papa out.